Hello and welcome to Byte. Today I'm going to show you a quick and devious little trap that I've been constructing over the last few weeks and caught quite a few people out actually. It's been quite amusing. This is a mine guard trap to protect your precious mine from usurpers. Here we are at my mine. Here we go. This is quite a common sight on Minecraft. The staggered stairway mine with people just going straight down into the ground to try and get resources. Here we go. Let's pop down here, shall we? All looks very benign, doesn't it? Nothing to worry about. So we get to what? Look at that! And what the heck happened there? I hear you all ask. I'm in creative at the moment, so it hasn't had much effect on me. Bear with me a second. Because I'm invulnerable. But of course, you can have this going down into the depths of. Whoa, crikey! Oh God! Good job, I am creative. Yeah, you could have that going to the depths of the ground, perhaps with lava or something at the bottom, or just an abrupt stop, so you can climb down with your ladder and nick all their items. See, I like being resourceful. I like using things again. There we go. Grab this, pop up through here, and I'll show you how I make this and what actually happens. There's the offending plate. Now, the main problem with these traps in these mines and things are that they're not reusable. If you have this block here pushing you off into the void, this means your plate gets damaged too, which is no good. So I created this this double push, as it were, double push trap. So if I zoom up here, you can probably see what's going on. So I lower myself in gently. Ooh, there we go. See, we've got two blocks that come outside, and we've got a retracting floor. So if I, oh no, almost killed myself there. Okay, if I take that out, you can see what is going on. There we go. Retracting floor, one block, one piston, two pistons, and the retracting floor. So the general way this works is that if you're standing on this block here, you take up two blocks. Obviously your foot block and your head block. If your head block isn't filled, and just your feet are showing, you'll either suffocate or you'll be shunted in the space into another zone, which is this zone here. You then have this one on a timer, and this goes off afterwards. So you've just been shunted off that block onto this block, and then this block flies out, does exactly the same, shunts you onto this block, which is actually now an open gaping void to your death. So yeah, if I step on that, you should see 1, 2, open. There we go, 1, 2, open. There we go. So they'd be pushed off, there's no escape here once you've activated it. You could also have that going, and then you can have pistons all the way from the top if you so wanted. There you go, see, there's no escape. Once you've set this off, you're going to be pushed off into the void no matter what you do. You can't, well, unless you can mine super fast sideways. But hopefully it's so quick that you wouldn't really notice what the hell's going on. Because if I step on that, ready? Wouldn't quite know what the heck was happening. I wouldn't really have time to get the pick out and start chiseling away. So there we are, like a hidden trap. I'll quickly pop up here and I'll quickly show you how I've constructed it. Right, we've got a few ingredients here. We've got pressure plates, we've got redstone repeaters. Oh, we had pressure plate. We've got redstone. Oh my god, what the hell's going on? Okay, redstone, pistons, torch, and a block of some kind. This is great. I'd lay those all out ready, looking very organised, and look at when it happened. Let's go and get those back now, shall we? Typical, isn't it? Absolutely typical. Okay, we have all our ingredients here. Right, to start, I shall simulate the gaping void. There it is. Whoops. There's our gaping void. Then we need a floor. There's our floor. Then we need some way to retract the floor. There's our floor retraction devices. Now, we obviously want the floor to be in place, don't we? When people are walking along, so they can't see it. So we need these extended. So to extend, let's quickly do this. I've basically got some redstone, and I've got a redstone torch. There we are. Obviously, I do this because if I did that, there's no directional, or there's no direction on the redstone, so those two wouldn't light up. So I'll just stick those in there. There we are, all concealed. So if we had two walls there, oops, and a wall here, you would not know anything was amiss, would you, there? Until you set the trap off. Right, let's clear some of this snow out of the way. Right, here we go. Right, there is your steps. So, just like the mine over there, we'll be coming down our steps into the mine, ready to steal all someone else's mining, or someone else's stuff. I'll knock that one out there, because we need to have our redstone coming out from under here, and I'll pop a plate on there. So if I jump on that, that'll activate the redstone. There we go. Okay, now we want to be able to push someone off this block without damaging that plate. So basically, it's this block here we want to push out, not that one. If that one pushed out, that would knock the plate off, which wouldn't be very good. So we want to push this one off here. So if I quickly just do that, just to place a... There we go. So when that's activated, this will shove this block and push you into the void there, or into the next block down. And I want exactly the same on this one here. So there we go. So forgive all this building, half is not necessary. Okay, there. So the wall of the other side of the tunnel is here. There it is. I've got 2 blocks set with pistons behind them, ready to push an unsuspecting fool, i.e. me, off the steps and into their grave, as it were. There we are. There's the staircase recreated. Next, we need to wire these up. So your redstone's coming from behind here. So obviously you'll need to lift the redstone up to the level of the actual pistons. So we do this. Let's do this. You can do this in many other ways, really. There's no particular way of doing this. Just make sure you've got. There we go. Make sure you've got redstone to each of your blocks. That should do it. That's underneath. But if it's fast powered, that is powered. And then you want that to go off straight away, and you want this to have a slight delay. And of course, you don't want this opening too soon, do you either? So you want that to have a longer delay. So let's put those on 3. That one on 0. Actually, let's put that on 1, shall we? And actually, I think we've done it. I think that's it. Okay, let's test this out. So step, shunt. Oh, hang on. What's it? That didn't work very well, did it? Okay. I think what the problem there was we hadn't had this on a high enough. Oh, actually, hang on. This is quite an interesting balls up here, because we need to actually connect this as well to our plate here. And there we are. So we put that there. So this one basically will turn off that torch, and then which will turn off these. I've put a slight delay on this now because I think that was going off a little bit too quick. So okay, so that one shunts that one goes 2 and 3. Okay, so step on the plate, activates the redstone, which sets off this one and the one down there. This is the first to go off, which is the top piston. Second to go off is the second piston, and then third to go off is this light, which then turns all these off and opens the floor. So fingers crossed. Let's see, second time lucky. Yes, it works, and now I'm trapped. That's brilliant. That's exactly how you want it. Okay, so tweak that. Let's see if I can do this and run away so you can see what's happening. Oh, that's still a little bit too. Let's tweak that a bit more. Actually, what's going on here? Let's have a look. That's good. That's going there. Okay, let's see if that works. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Yes, that's sort of working, isn't it? So that activates that. Ah, I see what's wrong. Dear, silly person. There we go. If I do that, I don't want it joined there particularly, so if I stick to there just to cut it, that's better. So this will go off first. Dear me, who's messaging me? That's not very convenient. yeah, this will go first, that will go off second, and then shot me down there. Let's see if this works now. That's better. There we go. Do you see that? Top one, middle one, bottom bit. Perfect. Now let's jump into it and see what happens. Yes, there we go. There we go. Excellent, excellent. So they walk into it and they have no idea what's happening, and before they know it, they're shot off the end into a pit of doom. See, it doesn't even have to be a tunnel. They can just be a staircase, but generally it's good for a tunnel because this one you can just sort of leap over. You don't want them doing that, or you could do it as an up staircase. So they're climbing up the stairs. That way they can't really jump over it, but they can break it if you haven't got it protected. So there we are. There's the cunning double push and trapdoor trap. You could also enhance this by doing replacing this with a tripwire. There we go. Because the tripwires, if you've ever used them, let's quickly grab one of those. Tripwire and some string. Where's some string? If you've ever used tripwires, you'll probably know that. Oh, this is going to be a great one, isn't it? Let's make it a bit wider. When you actually set them off, they actually cause a signal to be sent across anyway. There we are. So if I do that there, so if I come along and I think, tripwire, and if you watch that redstone there, if I hit the tripwire, break it, it sets it off anyway. So unless you've got a pair of shears which you can snip it with, I think you can snip it with a pair of shears. Let's have a look. Shears? Why are they not in? Oh, there they are. Line's bad. Let's have a look. So I think you can snip these with the shears. Oh, I snipped them? Yes, you can snip those with the shears without actually setting it off. But otherwise, even if they try and break it to get into your mine, what am I doing? string. Even if they break it to get into your mine, they're still going to cop it once, which will stop them hopefully coming back if they fall down and die. Then all you need to do is tweak, put some more string back, and you're back in action again. So yeah, it's a fairly versatile trap. And if you've got a protected area, you don't need to worry about that. Just use this piston here. You could also use another piston to turn it off, perhaps. Let's have a look. Let's try tweaking this a different way. So if you have, I'll do it over here. Yeah, so if you had, for example, what am I thinking of? That. You could actually alter this to actually, let's have a look. Nope. To make it safe. So if you had this here, let's put a current to that, and a switch on the end. You could make a special switch you had to click like that before you entered your base. So you come down. Oh, I forgot I've broken that. There you go. Have I broken the plate as well? Hang on. Best laid plans and all that. Best laid plans. There we go. So if I step on it now, I get shunted off, but the door doesn't open because I've deactivated it. And then once you're in, you could turn on your protection and then try again, and they're dead. So you can enter your base perfectly fine. Ooh, hello. You can enter your base perfectly fine, and then turn on your amazing door protection to defeat any intruders. There we are. Fantastic. There it is. The reusable double push and trapdoor mine protection. Patent Byte. Oh, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for more traps and other funny ideas. See you later.